Hi, my name is Willie Thomas III. I'm a minister at Rose Hill Church under the leadership of Pastor Danny M. Donaldson. Prior to that, life was such a struggle for me. I had crime, drug abuse, spousal abuse, various things going on in my life, in and out of institutions, incarcerated for approximately 19 and a half years, on and off, wondering when would God deliver me from this, or would I ever be delivered from this? Was this a life that I was going to lead for the rest of my life? Last time I went to prison, I was facing a life sentence, attempt murder on a police officer. But God saw fit that I should be here. I had 152 charges on 36 different arrests. Once again, but God, 5 convictions. So you do the math. But needless to say, I came home, started attending Rose Hill Church. I knew that this was the home for me. Been active member at Rose Hill for a period of 5 years. Been saved now for 12 years. I haven't been in any trouble for 13 years. And I thank God for that. But in the process of going to school, getting my CDLs, becoming a truck driver, I lost my job due to knocking a hubcap off the truck. The lady that took over, she never wanted me to work there. And that was her reason for firing me. I lost the job making $25 an hour driving tankers. And I didn't know which way to go. I had brothers in the church, Minister Henderson, Elder Donaldson, praying for me, talking to me, telling me to hang in there, Willie, just do right. When the streets was really calling, I wanted to go back to the streets because the streets was all I knew. Faith was shaky, really just giving up on God. Got married, 2016, the flood come, lost everything that I had. And really wanted to go back to the streets then. Didn't know how or what was going to take place or what was going to transpire, but God. And during the process of trying to get my home back together, I had to leave my job once again and to put my home back together because my wife wanted to get home. She was tired of living with other people, which I couldn't blame her. And I started putting the house together, and I heard God say, just be still. I'm getting ready to do something for you. I didn't know what he was getting ready to do, but as time flew, we got back in our house within 6 months. I said, Lord, okay, is this what you want me to do? You want me to remodel homes? Well, I went into the restoration business, restoring homes, putting homes back together. I've been doing it ever since. And man, it's just been a blessing because, you know, God has really moved my business. I have 3 guys working, looking to hire 3 next year. I just acquired my first property yesterday. Amen. You know, and it's a flipper. And this is actually a property that I'm working on right now that I get a percentage out of for flipping, investing in me. And it's just beautiful because I see the things that God has done for me just being faithful and being honest with people. But sometimes, you know, I knew I was getting underpaid, wasn't taking the money that I should take, but I knew God told me to charge those prices. And I was like, okay, Lord, but all my bills were paid. Everything was met. My wife said, babe, you know, you can't do that anymore. But every time I get ready to give another price, God tell me to give one price. I tell my wife, well, God said, give that price. Well, she said, you can't argue with God. And just to make a long story short, investor came in and he blessed us and gave us a $250,000 to play with. So you do what you want to do with it. And so we thank God for that. God is in control all the time. I tell people, just be faithful. You know, we as individuals, we come from the streets and sometimes we don't understand because it's so hard. You know, we say the white man this, the white man that. But when you trust God, God will open doors. God will make provisions for you like never before. So it's just a blessing. It's a blessing. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Wouldn't go back for nothing in the world. Going back is not an option.